The brave goats of Green Hill. Once upon a time, in a small village near a big forest, there was a boy named Tim. Tim was 10 years old. He had short brown hair and bright blue eyes. Tim lived with his family on a farm. They had many animals on the farm, but Tim loved the goats the most. The goats were very special. They were strong and brave. They could climb the highest hills and jump over big rocks. Tim liked to watch the goats play and eat in the fields. Every morning, Tim took the goats to Green Hill. Green Hill was a big, grassy hill near the village. The goats loved to eat the fresh grass on Green Hill. One sunny morning, Tim woke up early. The sun was shining, and the birds were singing. Tim felt very happy. He ran outside to see the goats. He saw his favorite goat, Billy. Billy was a big, white goat with strong horns. Billy was very brave and smart. "Good morning, Billy," said Tim. "Are you ready to go to Green Hill?" Billy made a happy sound. Tim smiled and opened the gate. The goats ran out of the gate and started to walk to Green Hill. Tim followed them. He loved to see the goats happy and free. When they reached Green Hill, the goats started to eat the grass. Tim sat on a rock and watched them. The sun was warm, and the sky was blue. It was a perfect day. Suddenly, Tim heard a noise. It was a loud, scary noise. Tim looked around and saw a big, grey wolf. The wolf was coming out of the forest. The wolf looked hungry and mean. Tim was very scared. "Oh no," said Tim. "The wolf is coming to get the goats." The goats saw the wolf too. They were scared and started to run. But Billy did not run. Billy stood still and looked at the wolf. Billy was very brave. "Billy, be careful," shouted Tim. Billy made a loud sound and ran towards the wolf. The wolf was surprised. Billy hit the wolf with his strong horns. The wolf yelped and ran back into the forest. Billy had saved the goats. Tim ran to Billy and hugged him. "You are so brave, Billy," said Tim. "You saved all the goats." The other goats came back. They were not scared anymore. They knew Billy was strong and brave. Tim and the goats stayed on Green Hill for the rest of the day. They were happy and safe. When the sun started to go down, Tim took the goats back to the farm. His family was waiting for him. "Tim, you are back," said his mother. "Did you have a good day?" "Yes, Mom," said Tim. "Billy saved the goats from a big, grey wolf." Tim's father smiled. "Billy is a brave goat," he said. "We are lucky to have him." That night, Tim went to bed feeling very happy. He dreamed about the brave goats and the beautiful Green Hill. Tim knew that as long as he had Billy and the other goats, he would always be safe. The next morning, Tim woke up early again. He ran outside to see the goats. He saw Billy and the other goats waiting for him. Tim smiled and opened the gate. The goats ran out, and Tim followed them to Green Hill. Every day, Tim and the goats went to Green Hill. They played and ate the fresh grass. Tim always watched for wolves, but he knew Billy was there to protect them. One day, while Tim and the goats were on Green Hill, they met a man. The man was old and had a long, white beard. He wore a big hat and carried a stick. "Hello, boy," said the old man. "I am a traveler. I have come a long way. Can you help me find some food and water?" "Of course," said Tim. "We have fresh grass and clean water here. You can stay with us." The old man smiled. "Thank you, boy. You are very kind." Tim and the goats shared their food and water with the old man. The old man was very happy. He told Tim many stories about his travels. Tim loved to hear the stories. He dreamed of traveling and having adventures one day. As the sun started to go down, the old man stood up. "Thank you, boy," he said. "You have been very kind. I will give you a gift." The old man took a small, shiny stone out of his pocket. He gave it to Tim. "This is a magic stone," he said. "It will bring you luck and protect you." Tim was very surprised. "Thank you, sir," he said. "I will take good care of it." The old man smiled and walked away. Tim watched him until he was out of sight. Then he looked at the magic stone. It was very beautiful. Tim put the stone in his pocket and went back to the farm with the goats. That night, Tim told his family about the old man and the magic stone. His family was very happy. They knew the stone would bring them good luck. From that day on, Tim always carried the magic stone with him. He felt safe and happy. He knew the stone would protect him and the goats. Tim and the goats continued to go to Green Hill every day. They played and ate the fresh grass. They were happy and free. One day, while Tim and the goats were on Green Hill, they saw a group of people. The people were from a nearby village. They looked worried. "Hello," said Tim. "What is wrong?" "Our village is in trouble," said one of the people. "There is a big storm coming. We need help." Tim thought for a moment. He remembered the magic stone. "I can help you," he said. "I have a magic stone. It will protect us." The people were very surprised. "Thank you, boy," they said. "You are very brave." Tim held the magic stone in his hand. He closed his eyes and made a wish. He wished for the storm to go away and for everyone to be safe. Suddenly, the sky cleared. The sun came out, and the birds started to sing. The people were very happy. They thanked Tim and the goats. "You have saved us," they said. "You are a hero." Tim felt very proud. He knew the magic stone had helped him. He was happy to help the people and the goats. From that day on, Tim and the goats were known as the heroes of Green Hill. They had many adventures and made many friends. They were always happy and safe. And so, Tim and the brave goats lived happily ever after, always remembering their magical adventures on Green Hill. The end.